Oh my god, we need to talk about Shelby and Brittany's surprise engagement proposal in Yellowstone National Park. So, first, just like a few details before I forget them. Shelby's whole thing is that she wanted to have a picnic for Britt, and then at a certain point in time, she's going to read something that she wrote for Brittany, and then at that moment, she would propose. And initially, like, when I first heard that, I was like, this is just the sweetest thing I've ever heard of, like, so organic. You're having this sweet little picnic. And then I get even more details that it was Brittany's great-grandparents who owned this picnic basket. And of course, Shelby knew that, so she brought this picnic basket from Brittany's family heirloom, and she had wine and her little notebook that said, like, notes to my wife in it, and that's what she, like, wrote. And then as soon as Shelby is reading the things to her, I mean, Brittany is just sobbing. And then I ask Brittany to read it back to Shelby, and she's just, I mean, just happy tears. I mean, so many sweet little happy tears. Brittany knew that she wanted to marry Shelby 5 months into dating. Like, this girl knew that Shelby was her person. And I just thought it was so cute because every Tuesday, it's so cute. Every Tuesday, Brittany would be like, it's Tuesday, are you gonna marry me yet? Or like, hey, do you have any plans today? And it just, it's Tuesday. She's like, do you want to marry me? It's Tuesday. Do you want to just, like, go to the courthouse and marry me? So for months, she's been saying this, like, every Tuesday. And guess what day of the week Shelby proposes? Yes, you guessed it, a fucking Tuesday. Oh my god. And they are just, like, so sweet and loving and funny, and they're just, like, laughing the whole time. So we were at the Madison Information Center, and this is actually the confluence of when, insert whatever dude's name is, he, like, initially talked about having a national park system. So this is, like, the beginning for Yellowstone National Park, and so it just felt so fitting that, like, they were starting their engagement at the same place that this, like, beautiful national park was formed. We walked around, we explored a little bit, and they even got in the river. They're from Indiana, and the river's there. No, sorry. She's from Kentucky. Let's see, I think Brittany's from Kentucky. Maybe they live in Indiana. But the rivers there are, like, not great. Like, that's not something that is great around there. And of course, the rivers in Montana are crystal clear and beautiful and stunning. So, got in the water. The pictures turned out so beautifully. I was in awe. Because this is something that Brittany would never usually do. And Shelby's like, take the leap, girl, take the leap. And she did, and they're going to be getting married, and I just am so excited for them. Oh, also, can we talk about the stakeout for this one? So, this stakeout was probably one of the coolest I've ever done. So I basically just, like, brought a camp chair and my book and just settled in, because that's always the question of, like, how do you get these beautiful pictures when, and, like, people don't know you're doing it? And it's, like, pretty solid stealth mode. So I was just, like, sitting in the spot that we had picked out with my chair and my book. And then I see them start setting up the picnic behind me. And I was like, oh shit. So then I just start, like, kind of packing up, like I'm gonna go home. And I basically just get, like, behind Brittany so she doesn't see me. And then I'm, like, hella far away. And I have my 70 to 200 lens that can just get the details. And that's how we did it.